live is live. Live in the flesh. In the flesh. Gonna wait for a few to get up in here. See what's going on. See what's going on with everybody. And happy Sunday to everyone. I hope y'all doing all right. Y'all know what to do when y'all come up in here. Hit the like button. Just waiting for some people to get in here so we could get started with this topic. Something light, something modest, nothing too crazy. This live almost didn't happen. This live was originally going to be on Tuesday. Your boy, yo, what's the deal? Eric, no, Rich, my bad. Rich, what's up, bro? Unique, how you doing, girl? And, yeah, so, yeah, we're going to wait for a few more people. How was y'all weekend, though? I know it's still typically the weekend, but it's winding down. Like I was saying, this live almost didn't happen. I was going to wait a few days. I usually get down in the dumps this time of year for the past few years. You know, we all know life be life, and so, but this particular time of the year, I usually get a little emotional, probably not the word for it, y'all, but you know, when you lose close loved ones to you and that time of the year come up, you tend to feel a certain way. But I said I had to holler at my folks. We still might have a live on Tuesday too. So, God bless, man. God bless. Okay. So we're gonna start. Y'all see the title. And it's something that we all been knowing. And it dates back to social media. Hit that like button as y'all in here. We just started. You know, people put stuff like fame, celebrity over money. Now, why do I use money in that metaphor? Because even though money is a big thing in society, and all money ain't good money, we know that. At the end of the day, I always thought money was the end all be all, at least in most people's eyes. Money was that thing that people looked at and took as freedom. Whether it's financial freedom, whether it's putting yourself in a better position, putting your family in a better position, putting yourself in a more safe position. And it's not even that no more. People put fame, clout, celebrity before money. And I truly believe that because I see things and I hear things. And you got people that's saying things like, look, I just want to be there. I just want to be next to this person. I just want to be on that podcast. I just want to be in the same building as. And they ain't getting nothing to show for it. Now, I do get when you put yourself in positions that can lead to money. I'm not stupid. Y'all know me. I ain't dumb by a long shot. But if we take it a step further, at the end of the day, everybody want to be overnight celebrities. They look at subs and followers as this holy grail of a hierarchy to success. And it's like you can't judge people off followers, subscribers, things of that nature. Because it's about what's in you at the end of the day. Who are you? Who is the person? Now, when we correlate that to the money part, I'm going to keep it real. I'm the type of fuck the fame. Fuck, and I mean that wholeheartedly. Give me the money. And I'm no money hungry person. I like money like the next man. But it ain't like to the point where I love money that much. That's why I'm saying it. It's because if I'm doing something, I want to benefit from it monetary wise. You feel me? I don't want the clout. I don't want the fame or the kudos or the attention or the validation. None of that means anything to me. While those are good things to have when we talking about the when you got a high subscriber count, whether you a influencer or whatever, a high follower count on Facebook, Instagram. I'm not going to say that's not nothing because obviously people gravitate towards you in a way, whether it's for the right reasons or not. You're doing something right. So I'm not going to poo poo when people got these things going for them. But when you think of it and when you put that phrase in a vacuum, I want the money. I want the money over any type of clout, any type of fame, any type of celebrity, any type of notarization, anything, notoriety, whatever the case may be, because at the end of the day, it ain't that deep. And the reason why I put it out there is because it shows. It shows how messed up society is. The one thing that you can count on that everybody loves, and like I said, all money ain't good money. But we all got to agree money is a thing that a lot of us hold near and dear. And we all striving for it. Some people striving for it in the wrong ways. Some people striving for it in the right ways. But we got to all agree that money is a thing. But when you got people putting celebrity status and fame and clout over that, it show you where we at in society. And I gotta keep it real, go back to social media. Y'all knew that was coming. Social media has made us this way. You know, the fact that people want to be popular on a broad level. Everybody wants to be popular. Everybody wants that overnight fame. And to me, y'all know I'm at the other end of the spectrum. So for me, it might come off in a bias because I don't even like attention. I don't want none of that. But at the same time, your typical person should feel the same way because it ain't that deep. And it shouldn't be that deep. It never should be that deep. I was watching something on YouTube and they was talking about that very thing. And I ain't gonna lie, that's why this topic came up. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And this is not a gender thing, just say that. But it was females up there on the panel. And they all picked fame over money. Because they was like the fame trumps the money because money comes and goes. Fame is forever and all this. And I'm like, they couldn't sound more stupid than they already did. It's like you always gonna be remembered. It's like everybody want to leave a legacy in the wrong way. It's like when they go, they want to be remembered to be whatever. And it could be some of the most distasteful things, whether you was known as a drug dealer, a killer, a porn star, a stripper, whatever. Everybody want to be known, even when they leave. They want to be remembered. My thing is, we all want to leave legacies. But what was your legacy? You feel me? How did you go about getting that legacy? So it's like everybody is on a grand stage, y'all. And I don't know if I'm the only one noticing it, but it's a thing. You know, everybody want to be somebody, and I get to a certain extent. I'm about to get to y'all comments. I get that. We live in a fast-paced world. We live in a different society. Let's just keep it real from most of the society that most of us have grown up in. It's different. And I do get that to a certain extent. But at the same time, it's backwards to me. It's just backwards. Like I said, give me the money all day. You could keep the fame. You could keep the celebrity hood. You could keep all that. I don't like, it ain't that deep. But that's just me. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm about to get to some of y'all comments in short order. Let me just pull this up. You know, I got a couple other topics I wanted to touch on, but I wanted to lead with that one because that one been on my mind for the past few days. Just bear with me, y'all. I'll pull this up. But like I said, hit the like button while y'all in here. And if you're new here, let me know where y'all at. Where y'all at or whatever. And I'm gonna read y'all comments. I see a few coming in, so let's get right to it. Hugh said, I only think about the money. I love money. Yes, I agree. Because that's at the end of the day, it ain't about being money hungry. Because some people, like I said, all money ain't good money. We can agree to that. But if you're doing something or you putting your all into something, you know, or you put your hard work and dedication into something, I want that monetary value. I don't want to be popular. I don't care about that. If it comes with it, so be it, because certain things out of your control. But it's like some people gravitate towards the popularity more than getting what you owe um monetary wise. And I find that to be backwards. I'm like, at the end of the day, it's about a bag, ain't it? I thought that's how it went, you know. But Chasey, what's the deal? I'm good, man. I'm hanging on. I'm hanging in there. Like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you was here. This time of year, you know, gets to me the end of February, early March, whatever you want to call it. You know, my mom passed away 4 years ago to the date, and then her birthday is the day before that. So this whole time really gets to me. So I was going to wait, but I say, you know what? I'm chilling. Mine as well. Sunday, everybody falling back, and I appreciate the ones that is here. Um, I ain't in the best of moods, but I'm all right. Uh, so I appreciate that. Who else? All right, not sure what that is, but we're gonna keep scrolling. What y'all think about the topic though? Who is the enlightened one? The enlightened one? I had two a lady friend, I have 4 children. I should listen. Okay. Uh, yeah, hit that like button, y'all. You lost your moms in December of 2019. I'm sorry to hear that, man. It's a hard pill to swallow, ain't it? It's one of them ones that stick with you. I think the only thing that could trump that is probably losing a child. And I don't think none of us want to, you know, our kids supposed to be burying us. So I feel you on that. But that's the only thing I think that possibly could trump that, losing a parent, you know. So it's one of them. It's one of them ones. Uh, yeah, I appreciate the kind words though. Um, it's like things shifted. What you mean by that? Is that handsome? I can't see the rest of your name. It's like things shifted in dating against brothers. We could touch on that because I do believe that's a thing in some aspects. Um, it's all subjective. Sometimes a lot of these women do things for experimental purposes only. You know, they like to do things, they like to poke and pry, whatever race it is. But if we saying black men on the surface, yeah, I believe it's a thing where black men is looked at by other black women in somewhat of a distasteful way. Whether it's tit for tat, whether it's really something to it, I'm not sure. But there's a lot of that going on. But I can't really speak too deep on it. I haven't went through it personally, but I do believe it's a thing. Like just in my line of work, I see how black women treat whether they like, let's say in the customer realm, and in the business realm, they'll treat black male customers different from white male customers. I believe that's a thing, and maybe that could be me reaching, but there's a thing going on with races and dating and stuff. It's definitely a thing. I just personally have never felt it, and I haven't seen it enough on a high scope to notice it either. But it's a thing. I'm not naive to anything. I believe it's definitely a thing out here going on, and it's just one of them things. It's crazy dating. Period. We know, y'all. We know that. We know that dating is whatever race you are. Dating is at an all time low. The nuances and the so-called norms that we have succumbed to nowadays in dating is trash. That's why nobody's dating, for the most part, or dating with a purpose. Because people is dating just to do something. Women are dating just for something to do, most definitely. Some men are dating for something to do, or they trying to throw a dart at a wall and hope it stick. Or obviously, we know what a lot of men are dating for, to get laid. Let's be real. No harm, no foul in that. But ain't nobody really dating with a purpose nowadays. I don't think at all. There's some type of motive on both sides. Nobody really getting to know each other. Nobody taking the time to get to know each other like it used to be. Courting and vetting is a thing of the past. Women being endearing and approachable is a thing of the past. A lot of women, you don't even want to walk up to them because the look on their face say it all. They mannerisms and body language say it all, whether they're attractive or not. And that's what a lot of women don't realize. They think they can just look a certain way and men gonna walk up. No, he watching you. He got his radars up, and he's scanning you up and down from afar. And if you giving bitch, he's not going for it. See, back in the day, I'm gonna get to y'all comments. I promise. Back in the day, a guy would see a woman, and she would look like a bitch or give a certain look, but he looked at it as a challenge or I can whatever. But women have proven men wrong so much that men are seeing that as a red flag, and they go another way. They know what this is going to lead to. It's like there's no element of surprise anymore. There's nothing to tame. There's nothing to strive for. I know this song and dance. Look at how she carrying herself. Look at how she's talking. Look at how her and her friends are mingling about. I don't even want to know her name. And that's why a lot of women aren't getting approached. Women don't realize it, but they think they can just put on some fake lashes and make their baby hair come all the way down to their eyes, and men is going to walk up. Men ain't doing that. Men is like, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. That's a lot of things. And I'm sure it's things on the woman's side that they probably ain't doing no more. They fed up with or whatever. But I ain't on that team, so I don't know what those things are, but it's probably some, whatever to it. It probably is. We just gotta keep it real. Dating is over, y'all. Dating is over. We definitely gonna get back on the topic, but dating is over. Like that shit is dead. These are the people that's getting together. People that used to have a relationship back in the day are getting back with each other. People that were friends, they turning into lovers. Same thing, baby fathers and baby moms are getting back together. Things like that. People already know these people. There's a lot of that going on. People are hooking up with, whether it's right or wrong, co-workers, things of that nature, as far as getting together. Now, is there a lot of shacking up going on where it's just casual sex? Yeah, that's happening on Instagram and on these social platforms. A guy is sliding in the DM or a woman is sliding in the DM and they liking each other's pictures or whatever, or videos, and they getting together that way. That's where a lot of casual sex is happening. But as far as two separate entities that don't know nothing, that don't know each other on no type of level, not even through social media, you're not seeing that no more. You're not. People are meeting people already and kind of getting an idea of them. I believe that scale of dating is still a thing, maybe. And y'all tell me, I'm kind of out of the loop. So, but me just going by logic and what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, that's what's happening right now and the whole dating culture, people know these people already, or they have some type of familiarity with them. They might is some a member from my church. This is the same girl I go and I get my cup of coffee every morning. I see her. That type of stuff. People aren't like just randomly meeting no more because is a thing. Is a disconnect. You know, dating apps are trash. The new dating app is Instagram. That's the dating app now. Like, and I don't even have Instagram, and I know that. Most people are meeting through social media. That is fact, you know. So that's just the thing. So we on the topic of dating. That's what I think of that. Who else? Can't see a comment. Why is it so difficult to date now as a black man? All right, let me read some comments because I don't want to go too deep. I'm gonna answer that question or try to answer it the best way I can. Um, I'm glad you agree. Yeah. Uh, appreciate you, Margaret. Appreciate you, Margaret. Yeah, it's definitely noticeable on dating apps. Dating apps are garbage, pure garbage, especially for men. And I don't want to make it sound like only men are whatever. No, I'm keeping it a buck. Dating apps for men, whether you black, white, and I'm gonna get to your comment in a minute. It's no real. What are you getting out of it? You seeing the same script being put up on the bio. It's a script. It's a template that women have made to say on a bio. Don't got time for games, bullshit. If you ain't this, you ain't that, you ain't this, then don't hit me up. Those type of things. And I ain't been on a dating app in years. I know how it go. I know how it go. This, that, this, that, this. And I'm gonna get on the dating app real soon. I told in the last live. Just to see what's being said. But from what I know, that's what you see. A script being said by women. Women get 100 matches before a man even get 3. And they got all these suitors to pick from. It's crazy. And men are like it, and women don't realize. Men are swiping right or whatever, which one ever right, I think is the pick yes. Or they hearting women that ain't even that attractive because I'm gonna keep it real. Not say it's right or wrong. That's what men do. Men won't even look at a pic and heart it because it's just one of them things. Listen, don't shoot the messenger, and I hope I'm not giving away no secrets. But women get this instant thing in their head that I got all these guys. They all want me. No, sweetie. Some guys didn't even look at your profile. That bullshit you put on your bio. And he didn't look at none of the pics past that first one. And he had hit yes because there's a thing with men on dating apps. The chances of getting a match is slim, even if you're an attractive guy. Attraction has nothing to do. I ain't gonna say it don't have nothing to do with, but you being attractive don't mean nothing on the dating app with your average woman. It's what type of pictures you took. Do you look spontaneous? Do you look adventurous? What's in your background? What did he obviously, which it should be, what's on his bio? This and that. Women barely go for attraction anymore. If we keep it in the buck, women don't go for attraction that much. It means something, but it's all about swag, status, and can you read my mind the right way and all this weird shit. Like that shit don't attraction means something when it means something to a certain extent with women. It don't really mean like it used to. Attraction meant a lot to women years ago. You know, you ain't have to be like a 10 and but just attractive, an attractive man. Now, a woman mess with an alien if you got swag. It's facts. You know, a woman will fuck with a bum if you got swag. If you got swag, it's just one of them things. Um, I accepted my fate. All right, so I think I'm all caught up on most of the. But yeah, so that's the thing. Um, what was that comment? Oh, it's hard to date for black men. Yes. It's hard to date for men, period, though. I got to keep it real. Is it harder for black men? I'm going to say yeah. Yeah, it's harder for black men if we keep it on that scope. Because, you know why it is? Because the thing that we talk about all the time on this channel, men are fed up. Men are fed up with these bad behaving women. These nonsensical and egotistical, excuse me, y'all, egotistical women. We just are. So what men are saying is, you know what? I don't want to be with no chick. I'm going to do what I do because I'm a man at the end of the day. I'm going to do what I do and maneuver in whatever way I can. And I'm going to get mine. Or some men is just saying, I don't even going to get mine. Like, and I salute those guys too. I mean, different strokes for different folks. But your typical guy going to get his rocks off along the way. That's just how it go. And it ain't going to be nothing serious. It ain't going to be nothing. It's going to be a very lackluster situation. I'm not validating her. I'm not giving her a whole bunch of tips. I'm not doing this. And men have scaled back. They said, you know what? This shit ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just one of them things that tie in with modern times. And women are so-called falling back too, but they not. A lot of women are being single because they want to be. I got to keep it real. A lot of the women that's saying the single stuff and really so-called standing on it, they're being single because they want to be sluts. We just got to keep it real. Your average modern woman, no, your average, forget modern. And I know I'll be butchering that word, modern. I think there's a cadence thing or a regional thing because everybody in Philly I know say it like me. But I know it's modern. I be saying modern. Like, I get it, y'all. Y'all tell me, y'all be killing me in the comments, but I know I'm saying it wrong. But it ain't even the modern thing. It's women that so-called staying single. They're not really, first of all, they're not really single. No woman is ever, truly, ever, I don't care who she is, ever really single, fellas, to my men in there. And I know there's a few women in this chat, but I got to keep it real. It ain't no hate. It ain't no, listen. But y'all even know, no woman on this green earth is never truly single. Is she single in the scope of she not claiming nobody and nobody's claiming her? Yes. But is she single to the point where she can't pick up her phone and call somebody? No. No. She can't pick up her phone and call somebody and they're going to return her call. You know, acknowledge her call. There's no woman out here like that. So it's fictional on that point. And then it's also fictional because the women that so-called want to stay single, they don't really want to stay single. What they're doing is they want to be promiscuous. They do. They do. If you know women like I know them, women never want to be single. They never want to be single unless they just got a relationship or they just moved to a new town or they trying to get their life together. They just started a new job or they just moved into a new crib. It is some women out here with like logic and morals and things of that nature where they like, I don't need no dude right now. But if she just status quo, been at her job for years, been in the same town for years, been at her crib for years, and she ain't have no type of trauma like losing a loved one, like we just talked about, losing a parent or something, if nothing is happening in her life, she don't want to be single. She'll take being single because it's just the times. Or a lot of women that are saying the single stuff want to have their cake and eat it too. And it is what it is. You grown, do you. But don't use the single thing as a hierarchy or as a claim to fame because you want to sound like a guy or whatever the case may be. When us men, us real logical men that have been around the block, no, women never want to be single. Women always want to have somebody. They might not want to have somebody up the ass. They might want a certain type of guy. Like they'll say, all right, I want to be with somebody, but I don't want him all up my ass. I don't want him moving into my shit. I don't want him to try to, this and that. Women have their different levels of being available because maybe they've been burned in the past. Or they at a point in their life right now where they're not just for that, but they want somebody. Women always want somebody, fellas. So because we talk about the staying single stuff, when you hear it on social media, because I've been hearing it, about the women claiming that same fate, Don't believe it all the way unless you know, like, dig deeper into it. She got to be going through something. I preached that. I talked about that on a video months ago. And I think I brought it up recently. That is the one thing that a lot of men, fellas, we don't realize with women. They try to act like us, but they're not us. They're total opposite from us. And they ways of life and they logic, a line of thinking is very, very opposite of us. I ain't gonna say with everything, but with most things. So when we be like, yeah, we staying single, whatever, we be like, oh, the ladies doing it now too. Like, they doing it for circumstance. And I believe there's some men doing it for circumstance too. Don't get it fucked up. But overall, at least in the community that I know, that I'm about, the men that I know staying single, they staying single because they fell up. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. Women ain't, it ain't worth it. We know where it's going to end. We know how what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of women are on this high horse nowadays. So it's like the chances of this fella is high. I don't even want to go deep with this. Or women is just showing their cards early in the game, and men is like, no, it ain't worth it. There's a lot of reasons for it, but the main thing I want to get into is the fact that never believe a woman when she's saying, I'm staying single, or I'm happy saying, like, they just never want to be single. I know women too well. And I know a lot of y'all like, you preach it to the choir, bro. We know this already. What's good, bro? Jersey in the building. What's up, man? I know a lot of y'all is like, yeah, tell us something we don't know. But believe it or not, there's a few guys in this chat, or just in general, that's going to watch the replay of this that don't know. I mean, you feel me? So it's just one of them things that is like, they believe women when they say this bullshit. I don't know too many women that want to be single. You know what I'm saying? For like just the purpose of wanting it. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta know that. But how y'all feel about the topic I just talked about with the people wanting fame over money? We can still talk about the single stuff too, but I want to touch all bases because I know people clicked on this video for a reason. You in Portland? Okay, Mano. Nope. I said Mano. My bad. You in Oregon over there on the West Coast. I appreciate you. Man, it's like 4:30 over there. So it's one of them things, y'all. We just gotta know. We gotta keep it real and know what it is. Social media has done that, you know. Social media has made people want this fame so bad, and it's like, it's messing with us, y'all. That's another reason why I'm against social media, because everybody want this. People want to be more than what they are, and not in a good way, like as far as striving and achieving. They just want to be more than what they are on a level of epic proportion that's fucking with society. What's up, Dre? I'm glad you in here. Fame and money don't mean shit at the end of the day. Really matters. Yeah, character and morals. And guess what, Dre? They gonna say we corny for talking like that. There's people out there, Dre, women and men, that's gonna say you're a square for even saying that. You corny. Like, and that's what kills me. It's stuff like that, because it's like, for saying something moral, for saying something that's actually true, I'm corny. Just because I ain't make it sound good. Everybody gotta sound good. Everybody gotta be good. Everybody gotta be tough. Everybody gotta be bad. Everybody gotta be a dime. Everybody gotta be GQ. It's like, where's the real character at with people? Where's the real, like, heart and soul? And they can call me corny. Because there's one thing, I'm going to tell y'all, I got this magic power that a lot of you need to start having. And maybe y'all got it too. And it's a power that you don't see a lot no more in modern times. And I actually hold that power. And it's the power of not giving a fuck about what people think of you, call you, claim you are, whatever. I'll take the brunt. I'll take people calling me corny. I'll take people calling, oh, you saying you on some nut shit. Now, if we lie, ha, ha, kiki, and joking, I'm cool with that because I call people corny in a laughing way, though. Not to fuck with somebody's character or their self-respect. I might be like, bull, corny and shit, but it's always joking. The people that is around me know. I ain't no, like, I ain't holier than thou, and I would never say that to, y'all know what I mean. It's tongue in cheek, but people will really mean it to fuck with your character. Like, you a square, you this, you that. And I'm like, really? Bull really spitting knowledge, spitting facts, something that we don't hear a lot of. And he being genuine about it, but he corny for saying something that's right. Because he ain't make it rhyme, or he ain't make it sound a certain way. That's the times we live in. You got to be, everything you do got to have a swag with a little at the end of it for it to be gospel. But if you just speak it straight up, you corny. Especially if it's something of high character and morals. And that shows what type of world we live in as well. It's a wild world. It's one of them things, y'all. And we gotta just know what I brought this video, same reason I bring all my videos up, to be aware of it. To be aware, that's all. We know. It's probably not going nowhere. This one video ain't gonna put a stop to people priorities being fucked up and people goals being fucked up. It ain't changing nothing. But we gotta be aware. There's really people out there that put fame and clout over money and things that really mean something. People will. There's people out here that will do some degrading things. Women and men. This ain't just a woman thing. Let me make that clear. Women and men will do some degrading things for 5 minutes, for their 5 minutes of fame. Real rap. Because it's going to come and it's going to go just like that. But they like, all right, at least for that. So for those 20 minutes, people going to know my name. They going to know who I am. Yeah, oh, I do it. People out here doing all types of stuff. It's happening right now. Somebody is doing something now that's out of pocket. Because I could be seen in this light. Or I'm going to be looked at like this. It's only going to last for a day or two. But it was worth it. Oh, well, people don't know me. I'm a grown woman. I'm a grown man. So what if I suck 3 dicks on camera? But people like me. People gonna remember the name Sheila Fox and all this dumb shit. And these are regular people. These are regular everyday people that go to work and live regular lives, but they do this shit for that clout. And they're sick. It's sick. It's a sickness. People act different around you like they are some big shot. But yup. There's a lot of that going on too. How about this? I take a people put on a perception on social media, and as soon as they cut that camera off, or they stop that post, or they stop y'all know what it's called on Instagram. They story is 180 from what they were showing. They real life, once that camera off and once that shit is off, that phone is shut down. That's not their life. Their life is very mundane, to say the least. Their life is very ordinary. And there's nothing wrong with that. And that's the kicker. It's like, I'm not demeaning an ordinary life. I live an ordinary life. I work a 9 to 5. I got things going for me. I ain't no bum or nothing. But I ain't acting like I'm this and that. And look, y'all, look at my new job. Listen, let me tell y'all something about me. I do things. I go places. I be places. I would never, unless it's part of the context, I would never look, y'all. I'm not one of them boys. And I'm not saying people that show everything is like, should be damned to hell or nothing. But it's like, we know what it is. Like, sometimes you got to act like you've been there before. You feel me? And that's with anything. I ain't even talking about a destination. I'm talking about act like you bought that before. Act like you got to, like you've been there, you did it. If it ain't that deep to put everything out there, if this is what you about, it should be ho hum. It should be this just another Wednesday. It shouldn't be look what look where I'm. You feel me? And it's like corny to me. It's corny. You know? But it's one of them things. It's one of them things. But what y'all, anybody do anything spectacular this weekend? I tell y'all one thing, Philly was popping this weekend. For some odd reason, I don't know. Philly, y'all, for my people that's in Philly or the people that's not in Philly. For whatever reason, Philly was popping. I saw a lot of smiling faces. I saw a lot of joyous people. I saw a lot of bags. I saw a lot of stuff between Friday and yesterday, and a little bit today. I don't know what's going on, but it's a joyous time. And I'm like, all right, let's keep this joyride going for a little while longer, because usually I'm seeing smug looks, especially here in Philly. Everybody got me mug. Ain't nobody happy. Ain't nobody doing nothing. It seemed like people was places all weekend. Everywhere I turned, I saw people. I'm like, oh, you okay? Everybody was somewhere. I don't know what is going on, but it's wild. It is wild. Took your car for an oil change. And your mom's, okay. That's what's up. Something small. Yeah, I ain't really do a whole lot. Don't get me wrong. I rip and ran a little bit. I ain't gonna say I stayed hunkered down, but I ain't do nothing spectacular either. Typical stuff. What you say, Unique? People got money. Oh, they got money. That might be it. Oh yeah, you know what? It's the first of the month. It's the first of the month. So okay. See, unique catching on. That's a nice catch by you, Unique. I forgot the first of the month. So that's the only thing it could be. All right, just the first of the month. That's it. All right. Because I'm like, it got to be something. Because it was but I seen first of the months before. Like, the first of January ain't feel like this. The first of March ain't feel like this either. It's like something else is going on. And I don't know what it is. I don't. But I'm happy for the people that, was out and about. And it was nice outside. So that probably has something to do with it. Over here in Philly, y'all, we've been getting stuck with cold weather. This weekend was like 50 in the 50s. So, oh shit, tax money. Okay. She knew what I was getting at. That tax money. Oh, okay. Oh, people got their taxes. That's why I saw a lot of people on their phones arguing, saying, well, meet me here. No, you told me 300. No, now all of a sudden you trying to give me 200. No, hold it. Oh, all right. That's why I saw a lot of that. There's gonna be a lot of domestic shit this month. I forgot about tax time. My goodness. Thanks, Unique. I mean, my goodness. But yeah, it's a little joke. That's all. Everyone will go back to being broke next week. Yeah, you're right, Dre. I always say it. I always say it. Tax time bring a side out of people though. You really see how people really is during tax time. If you know, you know. People show they ass. They shit don't stink. That's another celebrity thing that people act like. They're a celeb. And then by about, I don't know, the 9th of March, things become very ordinary for those same people that was on a high horse. But I digress. What's that alignment? Yeah. But yeah, it was a typical drawing for me. Since we speaking on lighthearted things, we're going to get back to the dialogue. We only 45 minutes in, y'all. Because I was supposed to get a haircut, right? I was going to get a haircut. Like, John looking crazy, right? But I said I'm going to wait. Now you get in the mood to my fellas. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all used to getting a haircut every 10 days or every 2 weeks. And then you just feel like woofing. We get in our woof bag where we feel like woofing, right? We be like, I ain't doing it. Well, I'm in that bag now. Like I said, I'm kind of down the dumps a little, whatever. I'm getting over it, though, slowly but surely. I ain't want no haircut. I said, I'm going to rock out. Since when have barbers turned into beauticians? Since when barbers turned into beauticians? Meaning, haircuts, now, I'm full disclosure, my haircut cost me $35. And that's for the cut and the beard. I mean, so I go to a regular barber. Regular bull. I ain't messing with no chain stuff. Here in Philly, we got Chinese barbers, and nothing against Asian people as a whole, but when you're used to getting your hair cut by the same ethnicity as you kind of get used to that. And you don't really trust. It's a guy thing. We don't really trust nobody else. We barely want to go to a different black guy. We want to keep the same black guy we've been going to. So we just trust those hands a little more. But I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about to the point where they got all these different features and different sprays and different forms of darkness. Now, God has blessed me with a normal hairline. I'm cool with that. So I don't need all the extra theatricals all on my hairline and stuff. Cool. But you ever sit in a chair and just watch a barber, the other barber, working on somebody? It's almost like a beautician. Like, is you doing a wig or is you doing like woman's hair or a man hair? Where it should just be getting cut, sprayed down, lined up, and that's it. They putting on extra fillers and enhancements and all this different stuff. And they charging the arm and the leg. They charging beautician prices. Like I said, my cut cost me $35, which I'm cool with. These guys charging $90 and $85 because you're going to get a hot towel. Man, don't nobody care about all that. Don't nobody care about all that. Why is barber so high? I like that dawned on me. Like, I'm like, yo, what's going on with these times with these barbers? They turn into beauticians, or is it just me? It's one of them things. It's one of them things. Maybe I'm the only one that noticed it, but it's like Jesus. They hair. It's like a salon up in that joint nowadays. Certain shops, even on YouTube, I be seeing guys. You could get this crispy look for $85. Like, you better listen. Some other stuff better come with that 85. There's no way. Like, just a cut. Then they putting all types of dye and stuff in people's hairline because everybody. I don't know what's happening in the hairlines nowadays, but they getting fucked up and fucked up more. As far as being receding, having that little bird's nest people getting. Like I said, God has blessed me with hair. I ain't gonna act like I got the best hairline, but I got a pretty full forward hairline and no bird's nest. But to my fellas that we all one day gonna struggle with, I ain't saying I'm not never gonna get there, that need a little help. They got all types of shit that they putting on. You take one hot, good shower, that shit gone. You take a hot shower, it's gone. I got a homie that he always talk about. He's like, man, I'm tired of them. Like, they be, like, his jaw's somewhat receding or whatever. So he know he need a little help. But he like, man, just shape up the regular hairline I got. The one that I'm still working with, that's what I want to keep. I know it ain't full, but all right, fuck it. Like, they putting on shit. Take one good hot shower. Don't spend the night at no chick crib and she got white pillowcases. It's on and popping up in there. Like, you gonna wake up, she gonna, like, oh, what the fuck going on? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, is it worth $85 to be paying these barbers all this money for a 3-day haircut? Because we all know a good haircut lasts about, a haircut on like for on a good joint. Like, they do you nice. I say about 6 days. You can get a good 6 days out of a good cut. Now, don't get me wrong. By day 7, it's still going to look like a cut. It just ain't going to be as sharp. It ain't going to be as dynamic. Cool. I'm cool with that. But when your haircuts is lasting 2.5 days because they done put all types of images and AI and features on your hairline and made this lay and made this curl, like, just cut my shit, bro. Just cut my shit. It ain't that deep. We all grown men in this joint. I had to speak on that because barbers is beauticians at this point. They charging like beauticians and they doing all the extra theatricals like a beautician. Some guys, now I guess some guys want that. Some guys like that look. Or where they got the line, the little pencil outline and all that. That's kind of cool to a certain extent. I wouldn't be against that totally. But it's like they putting extra stuff. Guys getting their beards darker. They getting their hairline pushed up, push this, do this. It's like, nah, bro, just give me a regular joint. I'm cool with that. But if you know, it's one of them things. It's one of them things. But how y'all feel about that? I see y'all cracking up. It's a real joint. If you know, you know. Like, I be them barbers. They be wanting for like $70. I be like, man, I'm glad my barber only charged me $35. I ain't got time for this. I can't get jiggy with this shit. Yeah, $50. Hold up, $30 on average, but there's places that are 50. Yeah, like real rap, they be wanting like, come on, man. Definitely speaking facts. Definitely, y'all know. Yeah, they be doing the most, and it don't be that deep. That's my thing. It don't even be that deep. We ain't gotta go there. Not for no cut. It's gonna last about a week, and that's cool. But like, damn, what y'all? Any of y'all on that story about the whole? I find that somewhat fascinating. It's a little distasteful because we talk about grown men, but that whole Ti 50 Cent situation. Any y'all on that story? I find it like crazy because all the man wanted was a versus, and I'm no big Ti backer either, and I'm definitely not no 50 Cent backer. 50 Cent kind of wore off on me over the years. He come off as people like respect his trollness. I don't. You 50 years old, bro. Like everything ain't a. I don't know, but with Ti's son getting into the fold, I feel as though 50 should respect that because you talking about somebody's mother, and we listen. It goes without saying that I have a near and dear place, not just because my mom is passed, but ain't nobody disrespecting my mom. You know what I mean? So he like stay in the child's place or whatever 50 said. I'm like, bro, you should respect it. He's showing up for Mom Dukes. Even though she do look kind of crazy with the BBL and whatever she did to her face, to Joan Tiny or whatever, that's another story. But that's his mom. Like, what you expect from young boy? I mean, he looked crazy too with the whole lips and the way his face is. But it's like, right, sometimes you gotta stand on business. Young boy stand on business. T.I. stand on business. So I get the end of it. 50, you just come off as a troll. You come off as very immature. And you come off as somewhat hurt because 50 seemed like a bitter, hurt dude. You got all the success in the world, but nobody rock with you. Nobody bang with you. If you notice, 50 don't have nobody really close to him. It's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, no woman, no nothing, no, like, people. Just Tony Yayo, and we already know what he is. I mean, he's on some brown nose type bullshit. He holding up 50's jock strap, for real, for real. So it's like, who you really, you come off as disgruntled because you really don't have nobody. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talk about just women, we talk about just fam people. The whole, what's the name of the group? G Unit don't mess with you except for Yaya. So it's like, you be doing a whole lot. Um, Random, I appreciate you. Random stuff. Nah, nah, nah. Appreciate that. We got in here. Do I do music reactions live on YouTube? No, but guess what? Because you're not the first person that said that. Well, not about the music, just about videos. I got a guy that's going to help me with editing, and getting stuff together. I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. I'm not the biggest technical person. When it comes to technology, I'm no dummy. I know some things, but I'm not that technical savvy when it comes to all the stuff that goes into it. But I do got a friend that claims he gonna help me with that because I do want to start reacting. I don't know about music. That could be a thing because I'm a music lover. Not today's music, but music in general. Today's music is garbage, but that's another story. But just videos in general, whether it's about society, women, men, the times, because that I think that gives a better scope than me just talking. Y'all hit that like button while y'all in here. But if you follow my videos is like none other, where you rarely get edits. It's me just speaking from the heart and doing what I do. So, but I do want to start doing like reaction on side screens where I can talk about a certain topic because I think that'll get some more awareness out there and give people more in-depth idea of what what my thoughts is and my thought process. So yeah, that's a good question. But yeah, in the near future, I do see that coming. Reaction videos, definitely on music. Like I said, that too, because I am a music lover. So yeah, but yeah, that whole situation I just find crazy, y'all. It's like, man, come on now. Like 50, you holding the L on this because the man, all call outs is mandatory. Whether it's for a rumble, if you come from my school thinking, and I don't condone violence, but I'm talking about if you come from all call outs are mandatory. T.I. called you out for something that you don't do so much no more, but something that you're known for is your claim to fame. Let's do a versus. It'll be good for the culture. It'll be good for we both go and get a bag out of it. I mean, 50, I'm sure I know you love a bag. What is the problem? You went personal for a man calling you out for a versus. It make 50 look corny. Like, I don't know. But you got people that love power so much that they side with everything 50 do. He a troll. Why are people taking it so serious? When you wrong, you wrong. You calling out that young boy's mom and you ain't think he going to defend her honor? That's somebody's mother. Whether you was right about the picture or not, she do look crazy. But it's like, how you go to that from a man asking you for verses? How you go to that level from that? You could have kept it on wax or even just said something about T.I. himself. Even that would have still been distasteful too because he ain't say nothing about you. He just said you ducked the fade. He called you out. You said yeah, I think, initially. I don't want to put words in his mouth. I think he said yeah at first, and then he never got back to him like he was. So it's like, what? I can't respect that. I can't respect that. But like I said, people love 50 so much because they like to show power. So just because Power is a good show to some people, 50 can do no wrong. It's so weird these times, yo. It's like people side with just whatever a person do be for what for reasons of nonsense. Because I could like a show, but if the person that made the show did something wrong or did something distasteful, I'm gonna call him out on it. Or I don't even gotta call him out on it, but I'm not gonna agree with what he do that's distasteful. I don't even gotta call you out. I'm just not gonna agree with everything. But people agree with shit that's just because. That's the society we live in. And it ain't just 50 Cent. It's everything. It's influencers. I wouldn't mind y'all. I'm sure it's things that y'all agree with me. And I know most of y'all rock out with me. But I don't want yes man. If I'm right, I'm right. But it's like, also call me out for the nut shit I do. If you look at it as nut shit. Respectfully. Within reason, I take criticism because I know I'm not right about everything. I mean, I'm not trying to form no cult here. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And people don't look at it like that. People just be like, whatever he do is this. And like I said, this is not 50 Cent thing. This is life. People take people for face value. If you did one thing that they like, everything you do is right. You can do no wrong. That's bullshit. We all grown men and women. We gonna have slip-ups. Nobody is never 100% right about anything. So I just find that crazy. Like, I'm going to defend my mom. Honor her. Why you mad at the young boy? Then you like twice his age, over twice his age, and you going back and forth with a young boy. Like, I always looked at it like this. There's nothing that a young man can ever do to discredit me. And I'm no 50 Cent. I'm not even successful. I'm talking about just in life. Like, if a 21-year-old says something to me about me right now, there's nothing that 21-year-old can say for me to, like, get at him or, like, want to go, like, back and forth with it. It's like, you a child to me, bro. So whatever you think, fine. But I'm not going to go, you know what I mean? A young man can never discredit me. And that's how most OGs should look at it. But we are so soft in this culture nowadays. Everybody is soft. And it's like, just because you say something about me now, man, like, oh, all right, you had an opinion. If you was respectable about it, or it was in a certain type of, you said it in a certain type of light, I can't take it personal. Even if you was disrespectful, you're a child. So it's like, but he had to go back and forth with young boy, and Now it's like, we'll see where it goes, though. Hopefully it stay on wax, though, obviously, because it ain't about nothing. It ain't nothing that's too deep to the point where nothing else got to go down. But getting back to the original topic, though, y'all, I really think that's a thing, man, where people just, they look at success in a different light than what it used to be. Success was a thing that very few people had. And I'm not hating on nobody's success. That ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is everybody look at followers and stuff like that as success. And it's like, it is a form of success, but they take it overboard. And it's like the fame part of it. It's the fame part. Everybody wants the fame. And they said, I'll take the money, but the fame is means more to me than the money. And I'm like, ain't that backwards? The bag is what you want to get the fuck up out of here. The bag is going to be the thing that help you get up. There's so many people that's in the hood right now that has so many subscribers on YouTube, followers on Instagram and Facebook. Because they're not getting that bag. They getting something, but they're not getting that bag. They just cool with the popularity they got. And to me, that's backwards. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. I want the bread. I want the bread so I can put me, myself, and my children and the loved ones I got around me in a better predicament. Not the other shit, That's one of them joints that people don't really think about. It's like, I don't know. I'll be thinking about it, though. And touching on that point, as far as the money against the fame or the success or the clout or whatever, y'all see it every day as well. Because there's so many influencers, let's call them, and content creators that are out here crashing out. You feel me? That crash out stuff is for the clout as well. It's not for no bag. These people ain't worried. The bag comes and they'll take it. Don't get me wrong. People still money hungry and love money, and money is the root of all evil. And that shit like money brings more problems than you can even imagine, and more fake friends and fake lovers and fake women and fake family than you can even imagine. That's still a thing, right? But the crash out culture is at an all-time high. Why you think that is? Why y'all think that is? Because everybody want to be overnight this, or I want to be known. I'm that boy that did this. Yeah, remember when I did that? It was distasteful as shit, but I got 3,000 more subscribers from it, or whatever. This is how people talking, and these ain't all young people. You feel me? These is grown ass motherfuckers. Real rap. I just can't. I can't get jiggy with it. I forgot my Sixers play with they bum asses. They play the Celtics. I think the game on now. That's another thing that changed, man. I can't get down with these new shows and shit that be on TV. I still watch Sanford and Son, Good Times. I'm old as shit, y'all. All in the Family. Even some of the newer, I'm gonna say newer, but it ain't new. 2.5 Men, shit like that. I can't watch all these streaming shows and Netflix shows and stuff. Some of that shit it just be coming off as too fake, too, you know what I mean? A sitcom is a sitcom. Obviously, it's fake. But if you want to laugh, you want to laugh. But I still watch, what I'm getting at is I still watch the old shit, y'all. Even the movies. Ask people close to me, they be like, this nigga always want to watch a movie from the 90s or the 80s or even the early 2000s. These new movies that be coming on Netflix and all that, I don't be caring. I be like, oh, all right, that joint probably all right. I heard it's kind of okay, you know. I don't be getting down with it. See what these bums going to do. But yeah, man, it's one of them joints. It's one of them things, y'all. But yeah, this was a fallback Sunday for me. I did have to work earlier. Did that, knocked that out. Did some ripping and running with my loved ones, and that was it. I'm winding it down now. I'm winding it down. Not a whole lot going on with your boy. But we got 13 people up in here. Hit that like button for your boy, y'all. We ain't going nowhere though. I'm still here. You know what I do want though? For people to understand, and I mean this wholeheartedly, I'm be fully transparent on this one, because I got to. We gotta understand who we are, and this is correlating with the whole title. I just want people to understand who you are, not we, because everybody's their own individual. At least supposed to be, but I see a lot of people that's just alike nowadays. So individuality is kind of a thing in the past, but y'all know what I mean. We gotta know who we are, what our limitations is, and what we striving for, what we here for. You know, I really believe in that because people got the game fucked up. They got it all messed up. Nobody's human, nobody's themselves. And it goes to the popular shit and the fame. And I want to be this, and I want to be known, and I want people to know me, and I want to be that bull, or I want to be that shit. It shouldn't have to be like that. It should be, I'm comfortable in my skin, I'm me, I'm going to strive for everything I can. I'm going to try to reach my goals to my fullest ability. But if things ain't in the cards, they just not in the cards. If things ain't in the cards, they not in the cards. That don't mean I'm a stop. That don't mean I'm a somper. It just mean it is what it is. I'm not trying to be like another man. I'm not trying to be like another one. Who I am is good enough in my eyes. Is we all gonna have shortcomings. We all gonna have shortcomings and things that we didn't reach in our lives. That pinnacle might not ever get reached, and as long as you know you try your hardest and you live life as an upstanding citizen without being perfect, because nobody is, that's all you can really hang your head on. People are crashing out. People are losing their minds over not being that bull, that chick. It fucks with them. Social media. It goes back to that. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but it goes back to that. It just does. But we gotta know it, you know? We gotta know it. That's what I want. And believe it or not, I make videos like this to spread that. To those people that feel that way. Or they doubt themselves. Or they see people living a certain way, whether it's fabricated or not, most of the time it is. And they like, wow, that can't be me. Sometimes things ain't in the cards. Or it ain't your time. Like, I believe in that too. It just ain't your time. But we shouldn't be out here trying to live our lives through somebody else's. Or see what worked for somebody else and try to mimic that. Mimic the exact thing what that person is. I'm talking about like a straight replicate. To the fullest extent. A straight up mimic. Ditto. Exactly what you see. No. We shouldn't be living it. That shouldn't be a thing. Just like my man said earlier about, he made a good point, but I had to keep it real. It's for all men. Why is it hard for black men to date? Because all these women are the exact same. That's another reason. I know it's very matter of fact and straight to the point, but when you meeting the same type of woman over and over again, it becomes a task. It becomes lackluster. It becomes nothing to be desired. You feel me? So it's like there's nothing left to the imagination with a lot of these women. They all act alike. So what's the point? That's why it's hard for a lot of black men and men in general with the whole dating landscape. That's why I tell men the grass ain't greener. If you got a woman that is on the up and up, at least for you, you're never gonna have a perfect woman. But she's doing the things that you align with, man, rock out with that shit. Now, if things go left with her, so be it. But all that, I want this, man, ain't nothing out here, bruh. You might as well rock out with the shorter you with. Or stay single, which y'all know I preach to the heavens. Stay single. It ain't shit out here. It ain't. And the woman that is on that type time, you're not me. I'm not saying it in that way, but a lot of you fellas ain't meeting them because of that reason. They're home. You feel me? They're not on dating apps. They're not on an Instagram sensation where you can see her timeline every time you do a scroll up and down. These women are they have their solitude as well. So it's like not meeting that, and a lot of guys don't look at that, which you like a lot of you should. It's like, damn, why all these women? Because the ones that's out and about is usually the ones that's running amok. The ones we talk about, right? They're the ones that's accessible, whether it's at work because they smile in your face all day, whether it's out and about because they're out and about as well, whether it's all up and down Instagram feeds because they want that attention and validation. So you're going to see their stuff on the regular to slide in that DM, whether it's just in general. These are the women that's making themselves available. The modest women that a lot of you men are out there looking for aren't nowhere to be found because of that reason. They're modest. So you're not going to see her at the bar. You're not going to see her in the parking lot of the hookah lounge. She's not into that type of life. Therefore, she's not accessible to your average guy. Those are the type of women you stumble across and didn't even know. Like you might have walked past that woman in Walmart, or you walked past that woman at the gas station, but you ain't know because your radars wasn't up, obviously, because of the setting. So these type of women don't, and that's why those type of women feel unapproached because they're not in the places that most men are looking for women, if we keep it real. And a lot of men, antennas ain't up at the places they are running into these women at, if that makes sense. You feel me? So that's the thing within itself. So you just gotta go for what you know and just rock out. And like I said, get your rocks off if that's what you so choose. Get your rocks off whatever way you're gonna do that, and that's about it. There ain't nothing out here to take serious for the most part. It's not. Let's see here. I see the comments done dried up a little bit. Y'all still in here? Rocking out? Let me know. I also got this, so I be wanting to make sure my audio is cool. I got this new mic I'm gonna try for my regular videos. I might use them on the lives as well and see if that enhance the audio portion of the videos. I gotta try it out and test it. I just got it. So it is what it is. But I wanted this live to last at least 2 hours, but I don't know. Maybe it's because of my cadence. I'm a little down. I'm not as enthusiastic as I usually am. But, you know, we can end it early because we've been in here for over an hour and 15 minutes to be exact. So, and my Wi-Fi is messing up a little bit too. Just a little bit, a little glitchy. I ain't got no comments to read, so I don't need these. But y'all, we might be ending this live a little early, just a little bit. We definitely went over an hour, so that's good. But I definitely wanted to put something out here because I didn't have no video dropping today. So on days where I don't have a video drop, I try to um, get with y'all in some type of fashion. But we got some people in here, but not a whole dialogue comment wise going on. So what I do want y'all to do is hit that like button on y'all way out. And any comments y'all got, speak now or forever hold your peace. I'ma rock out. It's a little after 8 o'clock over here in the east, and I'm about to chill. My Sixers just came on, so I'm probably gonna look at that a little bit, see how it go. Jaylen Brown, man. Speaking of hair, like, and y'all know Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. He got a whole situation going on his head. I don't know what to call that. And the man just had braids. He went from braids to some, I don't know what to call that on his head. There's obviously something going on with that hairline now. Like I know I don't got the best vision in the world, but like something like I'm looking at it like something ain't right with that hairline. Something ain't right with that hair. Like period. Jaylen Brown got something going on. But I ain't gonna lie, Sixers been doing their little thing. They've been doing their little thing. It's all about the playoffs with them now. How they gonna be in the playoffs? They can make it out of that second round. That'll be cool. Cause the last decade or whatever it's been, they have not made it out of the second round. But yeah, y'all, we're gonna take it to an hour and like an hour 20. I appreciate y'all that is in here, that is rocking out with your boy. Like I said, I wanted to bring something to y'all. I'm bringing another live on. I plan on doing it Tuesday, but who knows? Who knows how it's gonna go? We gonna see what is going on. Dre, yeah. Yeah, live is winding down, Dre. I mean, we was chit chatting in here for over an hour, and it seemed like the dialogue is winding down. Like I said, I'm not in the most uplifting of moods, but I did want to rap with y'all, with my folks, in a way for some, like, believe it or not, some form of therapy, believe it or not, like just to get my mind off things. But I'm glad to those that is in here, including you, Dre, that we got a chance to bust it up. Because like I said, this live almost didn't happen. That's why I put the post out so late, because I didn't even know if it was going to happen. And, you know, let me see. What times get crazy? Yeah, yeah. Divorce rates is very high. And believe it or not, divorce rates is high and marriage rates is down. Go figure, right? It shows. And we got to put it on both parties, but we know the ultimate, these women, there's a lot going on with that, you know. That's why I say getting married doesn't benefit a man in any way unless you have that one in a million, that unicorn. And that's just the fact of the matter of it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the things that it is what it is. We just gotta know. Men ain't they seeing the writing on the wall and they saying, no, I don't want to sign up for that contract. You feel me? They seeing that writing and they like, do I really want to do this? Do I want to fuck up my life? You know what I'm saying? Because that will fuck up your life. Dealing with the wrong woman, just on the landscape of a regular relationship, won't fuck up your life. It might fuck with your mental a little bit. And it's a temporary fuck with. Marrying the wrong woman will alter your life in a bad way. You know, and a lot of men is like, nope, I'm not doing it. We either gonna stay on this level or it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And that's coming from a man that never been married, might I add. So it's like, but I know how it go. I know how the whole song and dance go. There's no man's benefit to get married unless you feeling lucky, and she's all those I's is dotted and all those T's is crossed, and she passing with flying colors in the real way, not in the facade way, not in the I'm doing this for circumstance, but I'm really this. I'm pouring some wool over this man's eyes, but I'm really this. No, not that. Not that at all. In the real way where you know, in your heart of hearts for sure, man, shit. You be a damn fool. It's called the switch up, Dre. You know, we talked about that on the previous live. It's the good old switcheroo. And women do that too when you move in with them too, whether you're married with them or not. It's times when women pull that switch up. The switch up, I ain't gonna say necessarily happens just with y'all becoming exclusive. Because that's the first thing men gonna think. As soon as I become exclusive with her, the switch up gonna happen. It does happen sometimes with that. But most time it's some type of commitment. You saying that you with her is a commitment. Don't get it fucked up. But it ain't the ultimate commitment. The ultimate commitment is like moving in with her, letting her move in with you, or marrying her. That type of shit. When you show the ultimate gratitude towards a woman, that's why a lot of men say, like, not a lot of men. I actually thought of this on my own. And like you hear it somewhat other people say. But if you want a woman to leave you, be nice to her. If you want a woman to leave you alone, be nice to her. And that is true. Compliment her every day. Do whatever she asks. Play nicey-nicey with that female. You want to lose a woman quick? Do that. Do the fuck that. Be very nice. And you will see that woman leave your life quicker than you thought. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things. And I know that sounds crazy, but women don't want no guy that's going to do everything they say. They say all that. And nor should you. I'm not saying like doing everything a woman wants is the key. No, it's not. It's not. But you would think the contrary of that on the woman's side, but it ain't that. Women don't give a fuck about you being nice and doing what they want. They use it to their benefit. They like it in that way, but they don't yearn for men that does everything they say. Some women will, believe it or not, some women will demean you for marrying them, for moving in with them. Because like this joker ain't see the writing on the walls. They know they distasteful. So they're like, he got a pretty bad judge of character. He moved in with me. He submitted to me. He committed to me. My nasty foul mouth ass. Yeah, this bull don't got all his bearings right. Now I'm really going. Believe it or not, they don't think that way matter of factly in that actual way that I just said, but they mind they something in them does it because they like this is the guy that all the other guys ran through me and left me alone like they were supposed to, or just kept me at bay. They didn't actually do the things, the bullshit I asked them. They didn't actually move in with me because they asked me, they wanted me to. They didn't actually propose to me and all this old bullshit. It's one of them things. So that's why the female mind is a crazy mind. A lot of men think they got females figured out and they don't. And I ain't gonna say I necessarily got all females figured out. I just know the mindset of a typical woman. I just know. I've seen it too many times. No woman can tell me otherwise. Do I know every little thing about women? No. I'm not Nostradamus out this motherfucker. And I'm no psychic. And I'm no mind reader. But no woman can ever tell me you got that all wrong on the grand scale of things. When they walk like a duck and quack like a duck, it's a duck. And when you see it over and over again with all different ages and all different genders, I say genders, all different races and all different backgrounds, that's your answer. When you keep seeing it over. And that's what a lot of men gotta realize. It's like we see these things over and over again with women. But then you get that one woman that say it ain't that, no, it ain't like that. Or that's only that woman or them type of women. Overall, women ain't like that. Bullshit. It's bullshit. And you just gotta tell yourself, even if you sit there and let her say her shit, be like, all right, I don't want to argue with this bitch. So let me just say, yeah, it ain't all. The average woman ain't like that. And then it's like, all right. But in the back of your mind, still have your wherewithal and know that these women are out here moving a certain way. They are. And they think a certain way. And what they really say, they don't mean. And you can't go by what they say. You gotta go by what they do. And things of that nature. Because believe it or not, and I'm going to touch on this to the fellas that do want to listen. A lot of men think they got one because she always want to be around you. Because y'all do so much together. And she this and that. Women, they want the relationship life, but not necessarily want the relationship. Meaning, just because she call you every morning, just because y'all talk for hours on end, just because she always want to be around you. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But don't think it's so extra stone that this woman is a good woman. Just because women always want the boyfriend life. They want the life like where they got somebody they can, I ain't gonna say depend on, but somebody that they can feel like is theirs. So yeah, I do want to be around you. And a woman want to be around you, I'm not gonna say there's nothing wrong with that. I don't want y'all to take it the wrong way. But just because she always want to be around you, yeah, because the other men, it's for a pump and dump. Not saying she fucking other men. I'm just saying the typical men out there is like, bitch, you serve a purpose. So of course I'm not going with you to this, and I'm not doing this with you with that. I'm not being around you here for this. But with you is all those things because they still want that It's like you're the person that they call their person. So, all right, yeah. But that don't mean she's this mythical, magical creature that doesn't do nothing, that don't have other options, that ain't out here looking at other men and talking to other men. Even if she's not doing nothing with them, that don't mean that. That don't mean just because she always want to be around me, bro, though, so I got a good one. That's not a flex. It is an endearing thing. Because that means she like you in some type of realm. Because women ain't going to be around niggas they don't like. Unless it's like some type of monetary, like you. That's another thing. Women's like, all right, I know he going to pay. So, yeah, I want to be around. There's reasons, y'all. Y'all just got to know this. I get sick of hearing guys mistake endearment for like, this just is how it go. She might be quite fond of you, but that don't mean this woman is like the end all be all. You that guy that she trusts. You that guy that she know, okay, he's gonna, you know what I mean, whatever, whatever. But it's only like that because the other guys that I know, they either want something out of me, or meaning they want something from me every time they hit me up, or they know I'm just a pump and dump. They not taking me nowhere. So I need that one guy that's always going to be willing to accept me and take me to this place and pay my way for this and all that bullshit. Women think like that. Trust me. I know a lot of whores that so-called got boyfriends and this is my person. And they also got this bull and that bull, but that's just for a pump and dump. Because they want to be, a lot of women want to be slutted out, man. You got to know that too. Women like being slutted out. I don't care what nobody said. And a lot of guys is realizing that too. So they like, man, fuck that, man. I'm going to just do to them what they want. I'm going to do to them what they want. But, you know, it is what it is. But, y'all, we definitely hit that hour-and-a-half mark that I wanted to at least get to. I thought maybe it might go 2 hours, but your boy is getting a little, you know, just a little tired. I did work today. I'm glad I pushed this one out there to y'all. Just to let y'all know, I do got a video coming out tomorrow, 1:15. Regular time as usual. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with your boy. I'm going to end this live. We busted up. We had some laughs. We had some great dialogue. So the people that's still in here, y'all the real ones. And I truly, truly appreciate all the warm thoughts and all the gestures of kindness. But I am ending this. We got another live coming, either tomorrow or Tuesday. I'll let y'all know. Probably Tuesday though, because I got a video coming out tomorrow afternoon. So with that being said, I'm a leave this, and until the next time, y'all. I see y'all on the next one. Your boy is out. Peace and love. Be safe out there, y'all. Be safe. And I see y'all real soon. I'm out.